What's going on, YouTube? William Barry here, coming at you with another video. Hey man, the Riot Games hype has been pretty real, and I mean, other than that "Paint the Town Blue" song, I've been pretty here for it. You know what I mean? So today we're gonna be reacting to the World 2024 Finals. That's awesome, dude. I am excited. I'm ready for it. I'm already getting back to the point where I want Riot to succeed. I hit a point there where I was just like, dude, fuck Riot. They don't take care of their community anymore. They don't push any of their content creators. No one makes real content. They just do fucking skill guides and fucking how-tos, and there's no one doing funny shit on League of Legends anymore. There's no more animators drawing their favorite champions and dumb hijinks. There's no more, community spotlights from League of Legends. They aren't pushing the community anymore. And, like unlike Fortnite, that's like, hey, let's group up with do a major event every couple fucking months. You know what I mean? Like Riot doesn't do that. But Riot's saving grace is they have a steady player base. They have good music, good characters, and good lore. And we get to see that again here in real time. Let's check this out, man. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Gotta turn up our mic a little bit. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Starting to hit the red. Oh, nice. Here we go. Here we go. I smell amazing. Oh, fuck you. I guess we can let that go and we'll just get 25 seconds to bullshit. This is dope. I like that we are about to step foot into 2024 and get to see the peak of player performance on a massive stage. This is everything that anyone's ever wanted, and every gamer dreams of being able to one day step on this platform. I've been playing League of Legends for about 12 years. I started at the end of Season 4, and I have a deep love and respect for this game, even though I lose sleep at night due to enters and retards. All right, here we go, boys. I will say I'm getting sick of the arcane bright light jinx bullshit. It's starting to be a little overdone. I'm gonna put that out there. Maybe I'm alone, maybe I'm ridiculous, but I'm not. I don't like it. Like, come on, this looks so dumb. It looks like an intern did this. Yes, okay, cool. So this is what I'm talking about. This is my favorite thing. This is about the players. I don't know where they are. This looks like it doesn't look like New York. It doesn't look as depressed. Usually it's like somewhere in Europe or China or some shit, but I don't know. That doesn't look... I don't see any dragons anywhere. I'm fucking around. Like, come on, stop it. Just let the players have their moment. Stop drawing all over them like fucking children. All right, so our first song is unfortunately that Ashnikko song, which I'm not a fan of that song. I know my video didn't get any likes. It's got a low watch time. I was very critical of the song, and people didn't like that, and I'm sorry. But I did not like this song. So hopefully this doesn't ruin my appreciation for this. I will say that even though I don't really like the song and I think the music is a little overprocessed, it doesn't, like, the music itself doesn't sound bad. The instrumentation and stuff like that doesn't sound bad. I just think the song has 0 bars and is poorly written. And it's kind of cringe. I still don't like the song at all. But at least this lady, I was a little too harsh to her in the music video. She's attractive, you know, she's doing what she's doing. She's not performing the song worse live, which is a good sign. That means that she, you know, she's good at what she does. I just don't like what she does. So her performance right now is already doing better than a majority of live performances. Most people fucking drop the ball when they play live. They make more mistakes, they miss notes, they get off tempo. She's doing everything pretty good. I just really don't like the song. I'm also not a fan of all the dancers, but Riot always does that. Crush you all beneath me. I'm pretty sure every guy has wanted a woman to do that, unless they're just gay. And if they're gay, I'm pretty sure they want other dudes to do that. Sit on my face, send me to Valhalla, please.
You all beneath me. You bitches in my buds. You drooling for a squeaky. Scratch you like a bug. Battlefield grease, stick my nails into you, peach. Dead done.
Battlefield grease, dig my nails into you, bitch. Dead like the.
Like, wow. Paint the town blue, riots all around you.
At least the music is like very loud, and it does have chaotic and energy that, you know, if this was just an instrumentation, I'd probably like it a lot better. And also let it be known that she's not like singing poorly or anything like that. She's not missing her notes. She's not like, I'm not saying that she's bad by any means. She's a better performer than I'll ever be. It's so hard, dude. It's so hard to enjoy this. But I mean, a lot went into this production. Like, it's very good. It's a little too corporate production for me, but I mean, that's what you get when you get a multi-billion-dollar company like Netflix and fucking, you know, Riot Games or Riot Music.
I go rogue, thorns on a rose. Switch my mind up like I want it, then I don't. Heads explode, my little blue clones. I blow this place up, now these ashes fall like snow. I'm no good, I'm right to the core. Stimulate, play with me, please, I'm bored. Trigger warning, yeah, blood and gore. Jump for your
Trigger warning, yeah, blood and gore. Come on, man.
life, there's lava on the floor. Wow. Paint the town blue, riots all around you.
You see that cameraman just fucking doing the impossible, dude? Like, look at this one dude down here. This dude putting in work, dog. Like, he's got an entire fucking rig set up around him so he can keep the camera as still as possible. That's, like I'm saying, there's a lot of production value in all of this. Like, dude, realistically, you could remove all of the people from the stage and just have the lights doing stuff just to that music, and it would still be impressive.
Paint the town blue, riots all around you.
Alright, you know, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't a song I liked.
I know a secret. Nothing ever stays dead.
Why would that be the line they went with? Wouldn't it have been better to go like, we're sisters or something? Like, okay. I understand. It was a transition to, it's dope. I didn't know they were going to include this song. That's awesome, actually. That's Kindred's Mask, and they're talking about nothing staying dead. Kindred obviously is not going to like that. The bitch is literally the gray man who split herself in two. She is death, and she's not going to be cool with anything coming back. All right. All right. I like this song a lot, so this is a weird transition for me. Going from a song I don't really care for to a song that I think is probably one of the better songs they've ever made. Boom! But ironically, it's also the same song that made me not want to hear any more songs like this. I feel like they hit their peak. Stop giving me like these women that hold like the same notes and all that shit, dude. You've already done it. You've mastered it. Let's go to more crazy shit. Let's bring out different styles of music, which they're doing, like with the Mbessa, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That Ashnikko one, that's definitely like more of a punk style aesthetic, even though I think it just LARPs as punk. And then you get the Linkin Park song, Heavy is the Crown. That was like really dope. That was like all over the place, entire different style. And then if you mix in things like Pentakill, like Riot's moving in a different direction. And I think that's good because this song is very, very on brand for Riot. This song right here. But I think it's like the best version of those songs, like compared to Phoenix, Burn It Down. There's like other ones, the Legends song or Legends Never Die, all that stuff. This is, those songs are just getting so, yeah, we heard that before. So like this was my favorite of all those songs, but I'm glad they're branching out, even if they hit misses like that Ashnikko song for me. Like it's just not made for me. It's not my style of music. I'm a guy that likes cheeseburgers, fast cars, and big boobies. I'm a very basic bitch. You know what I mean? And rock and roll. Is that an organ or is that a dude doing like some fucking throat singing? Did you guys hear that shit? Hold on. Was that in the original song? That's... Bro. Yeah, okay, that's a sick symbol right there. I like that. One thing that's really cool about this song, and it's why it's cool that they added Kale and Morgana to it. If you listen to the lyrics of this song, it almost sounds... One, it's about, accepting death and all that stuff. Like, that one's been tried and true. Like, they literally put kindred in it, and each character is fighting death or accepting death or being killed. Like, you see that on the music video itself. But a concept that I never really thought too much about until, like, just this second, and I don't know why, this imagery is what brought it to my mind. Morgana and Kale embody two different extremes but are the same entity. They're both like the entity of justice, like the god of justice, essentially, which is cool. It's a pretty cool, or the aspect of justice, right? But the only reason they are that way is because they were born by their mom to do those things, and I think she went to fight Aatrox or some powerful entity, or Neferi or whatever. I don't the lore around that I'm not entirely sure of, and they're changing it every fucking 5 minutes. So who knows? But what I am trying to say is when their mother died, she passed on her 2 swords to her daughters, and they both pick up a sword. And that's a cool contrast because they both embody a different part of the aspect. One would say that Kale is someone who embraces humanity. She's more human, and ultimately she binds her wings and walks the earth as a human, which is fucking cool. And Kale is more of the aspect itself, like righteous indignation, might is right, my will, type stuff, which if you take that to its most logical extreme is incredibly authoritarian and probably evil. So it's cool that like the person who is cast down that walks among men is the one covered in darkness, and the one who covers herself in light. There's a good juxtaposition there between the two characters. But the important thing is, the thing that's really cool is that neither of them are wrong or good. Because ultimately you need both of those elements to combine to make a just system. That's why they only carry one portion each. You can't just always forgive like Morgana does. You have to eventually put down laws and retribution. But you cannot only be a system of laws and retribution, you have to have kindness and empathy for those around you. You need these parts. That's why, like, as a society, we all inherently agree on those things. That's why we have laws and systems in place. And it's also why we punish people that take away rights from others. So it's a cool thing. And like, you really get into duality of it. And I don't know if the song really hints at all that, but like when you talk about, like, she's got lines in there about like the strange darkness in my eyes, and stuff like that, and then it can correlate. Like there's a lot of cool shit that kind of loops into one another and creates like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but also something that is pretty dope there.
The shapes I used to take, hollow like a straw man.
Hollow like a straw man. I like the fucking lines in this song are breathtaking. I feel like Pantheon wrote them, because if Pantheon could be your motivational coach, you would lose every pound, brother. I paused it here because this wig is fucking ugly as shit. How do they have $1 billion company, a beautiful woman, and get like a wig at the dollar store? I don't understand. Why didn't they just dye her hair? Like, for the amount of money they probably paid her to do this, I'd dye my butthole for like half of that. What the fuck?
Hollow like a straw man, but it's easier to push away. 'Cause it could all end in
Yo!
I got it alright.
That's sick, dude. So the offshoots of her wings are like pillars that you can like see shit in, and this is cool. So like Riot at one point was going way too hardcore with like the stuff they were putting in their videos or their performances. Like they had Elder Dragon spawn in one of them, and it was cool, man. It was dope, but you have to imagine the amount of money they poured into that, and then the return they probably got wasn't there. There's a reason why esports games leagues are hemorrhaging money, and it's cool to see them dial it back a little bit, but still be just as artistic. This is awesome. And it also plays into that same duality I was talking about between the two characters. A soft white curtain like that also happens to be wrapped around her as like a robe or a symbol of purity. But then you have like essentially a shadow that looks almost like it's made of ink, displaying the other side of kindred. That's fucking cool, man. That's amazing symbology. Like that's fucking cool.
With a strange day, I got it alright. And my shadow stretching
That's so cool, man.
things I left behind.
And see, like another real way to look at that is that this is a woman. Maybe she's not kindred. Maybe she's a woman that's standing on the edge of death, and the wolf is coming towards her. Like it looks like, because it started so small over here and it's getting bigger and bigger, almost like it's approaching. That's that's such a cool trick, man. Depth perception and depth fucking manipulation is so cool. Like you don't need billions of dollars to make something dope. Now, obviously this is still probably very expensive and something like me or you probably could never do. But it's a cool concept. It's like reminiscent of like finger puppets when you were like 5 years old and telling stories about it. It's cool. It's just cool. See how he's so small, and he comes over here and he's getting bigger, like he's approaching. And he was like, look, oh wait, hold on, what the fuck? As you can see, like as he's coming in, he's eyeing this bitch down, bro. Like he's about to eat that bitch. Yo, that's so fucking sick, man. The way that lights up, and it even goes up her body. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
It's in my blood.
Don't show off the wig. It's not it.
It's in my veins.
Okay. Okay, so this bitch is literally just playing Morgana, and the wolf was trying to kill her because she was battling Aatrox in the music video. Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
It's in my veins. Oh, it's in my blood. It's in my.
I like that it's somewhat muted. Like, she could have done a lot more with that. Oh, like, I'm not a singer, dude, right? But she could have done a lot more with that. But she kind of dialed it back because right now she's just trying to build up the hype. You don't want to go super like this is something that a lot of artists struggle with, especially in their first verse or their hook, is like they try to put too much emphasis on their talent when sometimes saying less and doing less is more, because you're going to have your time to shine in the song. You don't need multiple like crescendos or moments of explosivity. You don't need that like 9 times to a song. You just need a proper build up and a proper release. See, that's awesome. All right, so right there, she could have played around with that a little bit and ad-libbed and gone over the top, but she let the music itself do that, have that explosive moment, the dun dun dun, like that was the payoff for her softer singing while climbing to that point. That's awesome. Not a lot of artists are willing to do that. This girl, one, very attractive, very talented at what she's doing. I hate the wig, but she's holding these notes. So, and you gotta remember, this is a live performance, guys. This isn't like she's in a studio and a guy's mixing her voice to be perfect. Now, she might have like a layer of like a compressor on, or maybe a layer of auto-tunes or something on, but still, she's still having to do a majority of the work herself. And that's awesome. Yeah. I do like the way that the chains grabbed it and pulled it down, but I'm sorry. That outfit looks terrible. I like the way she moves, though. It does feel like a personification of Morgana, because Morgana is a character by default that is supposed to be embracing more of humanity by itself. Like, so if you watch the way she moves here, it's like she's grasping at every emotion to like relay what she's doing. See, like that little head, like when she threw her head back like that into that smile, like she's just grabbing everything. Ooh, she got a little spicy with that. Ooh, it was a little spicy with that.
Maybe it's a far stretch that I won't come undone, but I will brave the cool edge.
I don't know who this lady is, but she is very attractive. But that outfit is so dumb. I'm sorry. All you cosplay queens, I respect what you do. I don't. Why? What is this? Why is there like a big old blade in between your boobs? And why do you have like stuff like Riot does this all the time for their cinematics and stuff. It's not cinematics, like their live performance stuff. And it feels not as good, but everything she's doing is here. She's singing so well. The music is fantastic. Her performance is awesome. She hasn't missed anything, actually. I had no idea there was another singer in this song. Wait, what?
With the strange daylight caught in our eyes.
My God, her hair is fucking fantastic, dude. Holy shit. That outfit is also really dumb, and if the other girl's supposed to be Morgana, that doesn't look like Kale.
And my shadow stretching out. Is it all enough this time?
Ooh, did you hear that like little bit of rasp on that? Oh, that was fucking sexy, dude. This is why live performances can be so much better than the studio version, because that's something someone would have cleaned out. But that sounds so good. Yo, dude. So that's actually really cool. If you look at that, the steps, I think, she's matching Aatrox's steps. But the cool thing is, even if she's not, the bass is hitting on her steps, not necessarily his. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It's every other step.
I'm still here.
Ooh! What was that, dude? That's cool. All right, so if they are playing Morgana and Kale, look at the I'm not like a psychologist. I can't break down body language to a degree that like you would ever take anything I'm saying like as fact. Please don't ever do that. I'm just a retard who plays League of Legends and watches music videos and uploads really bad League of Legends content with the homies. So don't take everything I say with a grain of salt. But like, they have an entire different stance, even though it looks so similar. She feels way more open, and she feels more closed off and standoffish. Like, that's a cool contrast if they are, because it also fits the characters lore-wise if that's the case. I could be grasping at straws, my guy. You see how like she leans forward into the movement, but she's more stoic? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, again, she's grasping at the emotions and it's pulling her around, which would be fitting for Morgana as a character, 100%. So that's really cool. I like that. These people are not only cosplaying the characters, but they are also embodying the characters. It's really cool. That's a cool concept to have. I'm not much of a dance guy, so I can't answer that. What's next?
It's in my blood, it's in my veins.
Okay, who are the? Is that the teams? Yeah, that's the teams, bro. Like, look, dude. Oh, I love this shit. Look, I am a huge League of Legends nerd, and the characters and lore mean a lot to me. But this is Worlds. This isn't about League of Legends per se. This is about these 10 guys and their coaches and their fans that, you know, rose the ranks, played against the world's best players, and here they are on this stage, solidifying their name as the best of that year. And the fact that they're getting a little more oomph, you know what I mean? Like, they're getting a little more showcase. I love every second of this, and I'm here for this. Please give me more. Yeah, dude. It's lame that they're just all Asian dudes, but you know, Americans can't fucking play this game to save their life, and these guys are the best of the best. So, you know, when you get a culture that tells people to excel at things and another culture that gives out participation trophies, you're gonna have an entirely different level of people, different characters. You know, obviously. It's just crazy that Asian culture, regardless if it's Japanese culture, Chinese culture, Korean culture, they all put a strong emphasis on doing your best. And meanwhile, here in America, we have people that play like AD Teemo because they like to troll and they call it having fun. The most aggravating thing in my life are casuals, because casuals don't give a shit. They don't care about mastery. They don't care about what they're doing to affect the other team. There's a cultural difference that breeds better players. And that's awesome. That's awesome. And it's a bummer that we will never be there because our society doesn't give a fuck about talent. It just cares about how loud you are. That's why some of the biggest content creators are just fucking idiots that are either attractive or whatever. The fact that these guys are stars probably from wherever they're from for playing a video game and playing it so well. And they probably take this game seriously. So they probably spend hours in the practice tools, trying out combos, trying out new things, reading patch notes, taking things to a degree that like is just admirable that you don't see in Western culture at all. Look at that, dude. I don't know who this guy is. Look, I know who Faker is, okay? I haven't followed the esports scene in a long time. This guy's got personality, dude. I like that all of these guys are rocking the same thing, and this guy's just out here fucking throwing charisma to the wind, saying, "I don't give a fuck." I liked it. That this guy. I don't know who this guy is. He's dope, and also he's like the only one not rocking a bowl cut, dude. He changed his hair up just to be slightly different. Like fuck yeah. Then that's what's crazy, dude. This guy did his hair differently, and he's doing a JoJo pose, I think. And that added so much more character than compared to the other ones. Like, look at that. It's boring. They always got their hands in their pocket. They're looking at the camera. You can't even see that one dude's face. And this dude's like posing like it's the end of the world, dude. I know who that fucker is. That's cool. I like this. Is fucking awesome, man. Also, take into consideration that these women are at the peak of their performance. They're playing their song very well. They're doing their part. And they're still sidelighting themselves to showcase these players. Because again, this is their moment. And that's awesome, man. Because to be a successful artist, even the one that I didn't like, the Ashnikko lady, like there's so much hard work that goes into doing these things. You have so many people that talk shit about you. You have so many people that think you're not going to make it. And then there are these select few that manage to do the impossible. And these people should always be rewarded for their hard work and then the endeavor that they went through to get there. Even dumb shits on YouTube that have like 2 million subscribers that put in that work every single day. Meanwhile, my fat ass has quit numerous times because it's so depressing and demoralizing not to see any movement on anything. Like, it's stuff like this that motivates people to try. And as long as we can always put in that effort, dude, a better result is always possible. And I fucking love this, dude. Human achievement is something that is worth striving for. And all of these people, from the dancers to the people that set up the lights, to the people playing the music, to these players on the stage, to the legal, like Riot Games for producing a game that created such an environment that's lasted 15 years. Everything about this is beautiful, man. That was dope. All the background singers did that in unison. Oh, that was dope. That added so much more bass to it. That's one of the things that female singers have a hard time capturing is that sound of bass. So that was really cool. That was a cool thing. And again, she's so standoffish and like flat while singing so high and beautifully. And this girl is just grabbing at everything. Like these people are personifying the characters in League of Legends so well. From their facial tics to the way they move their arms to even the way that they're singing. Also, I'm sorry I paused so much, but also, fuck it. Those guys look like the old summoners. That's such a cool, like, I know they're just trying to do that to make them look less human so they can, whatever. But it's also cool because if you're someone who played League of Legends in the olden days, we were part of Runeterra. We would log in, play League of Legends, and we were summoners. And we'd summon champions to handle disputes. It was a cool thing. And that's how the Ionian Invasion started, because it was a literal match in League of Legends that turned into a lore event. That's so cool, man. League needs to do more of that stuff. And this is just a cool callback to that, even though there's also other reasons why they're doing it. The way that young lady moves that's playing Morgana. How open she is, matches the character. And I could totally be wrong about this, but I feel like she might have a slightly more operatic training, because maybe she's just doing it for the character, but like the way that she's trying to hit her notes and the way she's moving her body, it feels like she's like reaching inside of herself and pulling the noises out in any way that she can muster. She's just like going in, pulling it out, and sometimes you have to move your body around to like hit those things. And it's cool because like you're seeing it live on stage. Now maybe she's just doing this for the show. I could totally be wrong. I know nothing about these ladies. I am just free dicking it out here in the wind. Yes. Woo! Did you hear that ad lib? I don't know who did that. Ooh. Ooh. Like, so, okay, again, even from the way that they're holding their hands, one person is holding their hand closed and to themselves, and the other one is open, like they're reaching for virtually anything that they can grab. Like, it's one person is cutting through the song, and the other person is like just grasping at everything as they climb up. It's such a cool contrast, and they must have known that when they put these people on stage. Or it's all for show, and I'm just a fucking idiot, and I'm falling exactly into the trap that they wanted. Very possible. Ooh, I almost knocked over my water. Let's go back. That has to be the best performance I've ever seen. Now, maybe there's one more coming up next. It could blow me away, but I think that was the best world's performance out of anyone ever. This was live, brother. Live. And it was that good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Jesus Christ. Look at that, man. Look at the amount of people here for this show for League of Legends. They've made something, I hope, that never dies, man. This is awesome. Ooh! Ooh, that was a transition from Still Here to Heavy is the Crown. Okay, all right. Again, production value unstoppable, dude. Like, holy shit, dude. What? That's wild. All right. I heard that this young lady is very bad live. So let's see if she brings it. I really hope that she is dope. I hope that she lives up to the hype that Heavy's the Crown put her up to. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. All right, moment of truth, boys. Okay. Sounds like a Linkin Park song. Let me just take a moment. This man, Mike, has been through some shit, dude. He almost got kicked out of Linkin Park when it first started because they already had a singer. And then when he went to Fort Minor, there was a lot of bad blood between him and Chester. They eventually worked it out, and then, you know, they had such a successful career. Could you imagine being these guys at the height of their first release, being 20-something-year-old people and being played so much on the radio that no one could touch? Like, I was in middle school at the time, man. This guy's probably only about like 5, maybe 6 years older than me. And could you imagine all of that power put into your hands at the age of 20, and then everyone like liking Chester more than you, and then feeling obsolete and knowing that Chester wanted to kick you out of the band? And then obviously they had their falling out. He started Fort Minor, and, you know, they had a rough time, but they worked through it like a family does, and that's awesome. And then unfortunately Chester passed away from self-injury, I believe. He has to carry on. And right now, in a band that he was booted out of once, he has to be essentially a second frontman for a new person coming in. He probably gets so much fucking hate for even letting this girl step on the stage. And it's awesome that he's trying to carry on the legacy of the band him and Chester created. But so many people are hung up on such dumb shit that they hate him probably for it, and they hate her. Many people think that he doesn't even need to be in Linkin Park, which is so fucking stupid. So to see him on this stage, I'm here for it, man. This is awesome. I want to see how this goes all the way. Yeah!
It's pouring in, you're laid on the floor again. One knock at the door and then
I like him, and I just sucked his dick virtually for like 5 minutes. And you know, I like him, and I want him to have his moment. But this is my problem with rap, because so much has changed in the editing process. They add compressors, they add like a bass to your voice. Like, he's got such an authentic voice that you recognize the second he does it on an album. But it doesn't have that same gravitas in a live performance because he doesn't have all the things enhancing those things. So it's never going to sound as good, and that's a bummer because it's something that happens in rap a lot. They are heavily affected by production. But he's not doing anything bad. He's not missing any notes or anything. He's like within to the beat, but it just doesn't sound as good, which is, you know, a hurdle he has to overcome. Every rapper does.
it's pouring in. You're laid on the floor again. One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win. White flags out when the war begins.
See, like, you see how the breaths are in there and stuff? That's usually taken out in an edit for a live performance or for like an album. But I like the dirtier version of music, so that it's, to me, I still fuck with it. But if you're someone who's just like, quality is all that matters, you know, live performances for rappers are hard.
One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win. White flags out when the war begins. Aiming so high and swinging so low. Trying to catch fire, feeling so cold. Holding inside, hope it won't show. And saying it's not, but inside I know today.
All right, so here we go. Here's our moment. Let's see how she does. Her on, like, her appearance and stuff, not appearance, that's not, her body language right here is a little different. She seems like she's almost timid. It's different. Actually, it kind of makes sense for someone that is replacing a legend like Chester Bennington and the amount of hate she's gotten from it. And I mean, there's so many people watching this right now. Like, this is a huge, like, this is like the Super Bowl, man, on an international stage. So, like, her nerves ought to be shot. Like, at least Mike has been in this industry for a long time. He's been around. He's done massive world tours. He's filled concert halls. He's been part of one of the biggest, most influential nu metal bands ever. This young lady is stepping into potentially a devastating career choice if she doesn't perform well.
So saying it's not, but inside I know today's gonna be the day you notice. 'Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
She's kind of closed in. She doesn't have a lot of body language, which is okay. You don't need a lot of body language to articulate something. That's actually a sign of sometimes confidence, that if you're not all over the place. Like, if you watch a John Mayer album live performance from John Mayer, his face is all over the place when he sings, when he plays guitar. And he's got these facial tics that he thinks help him hit those notes. And the crazy thing is, these people know their bodies more than... I stop drinking fucking energy drinks. They know their body more than anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, this is different. Like, she's kind of closed off. She's not opening up her diaphragm. Like, she is standing up straight though. So, like, I'm really looking forward to seeing what she does here.
The day you notice. 'Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
Okay, started out with a little low energy. She didn't get any movement whatsoever in her upper diaphragm or torso. Like, she adjusted nothing to go into that. So that's different.
Tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sun.
Oh, she's doing good. She's slaying this. Oh, did you hear that little ad-lib? Fucking Jorm would be proud, dude. She hit a note so high and then slipped right back down. Dude, there's a lot more rasp to this. Her voice might be better live. Hold on. What am I watching right now?
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sun. Ashes rain and
Yo. Okay, dude, she is fucking slaying this. There's more of a rasp, there's more of a grit to it, and she's still sneaking in like high notes while falling back into low notes. Yo, this lady is dope. What? Like, I don't. Who the fuck, dude?
I'm explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Bro, she sounds amazing, dude. What?
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered.
Mike, I love you, buddy. That become was hard. That was hard. Either he got too close or he slightly fell behind the beat, and he kind of forced it out a little harder than he ought to have. But again, rap is so hard to do live in contrast because you don't have any of those little cheats. You can't move anything around. It's harder to sound good because you're essentially just talking fast, right?
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1, back then should have bit your tongue, but there's no turning back this rap once it's begun. You're already on that list. Think you don't want what you can't resist.
Yeah.
Swinging that sword when a pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
That was good. That was dope.
today's gonna be the day you notice.
Yeah.
Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is
Bro. Dude, I love listening to people sing that are only, like, they're trained to sing well, but they don't have, like, the essential, like, they're not gifted with just a naturally decent voice. Like, the way Mike sung that was nice. I like that. He was, like, within melody, like, bro.
Notice, cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
All right, dude, we're in the moment. This is where we get to see how this young lady holds up to Chester. Because Chester is famous for, like, the longest metal scream ever. I feel like she's going to go for it. Because she has to. She has to go for it. She has to showcase what she can do. I'm looking forward to this. Because this young lady is very talented. People give her a hard time for no reason.
Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
Yeah! Ow! 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 She's doing the scream. Dude, is she gonna hold that scream until this thing rises all the way up? There is no fucking way, dude. This is fire, dude.
What the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
She almost made it, dude. There was like 10 or 15% left to go. She could have squeezed another second or two. So she can't hold it as long as Chester. I don't think anyone can. The motherfucker got cancer because he did it so fucking well. But yo, that was fire, dude. This is awesome, dude.
This is what you asked for.
That's fire, dude. And you can see that they cut away when the scream ends, because it just makes it more dramatic if you don't realize it's all the way up. Not all the way up yet, but it's fucking good, dude. This is fucking amazing.
Heavy is the crowd.
London, are you ready?
Oh, okay, we're in London.
Make some noise for your world's 2024 finalists.
Yeah!
BLG and T1.
In the top lane, Finn and Zeus.
Oh, okay. I don't like that. They should have probably announced them individually instead of saying both their names while the camera's not on the other one. That's an oversight. They were probably trying to speed it up for the song. That's fucking cool, though. Again, this is about the players. So this is awesome. This is awesome. And it's cool that even Linkin Park, Mike, and the band are willing to sideline themselves for, because these are a major band, bro. One would argue Linkin Park is bigger than League of Legends, at least here in America, and they're willing to sideline themselves to showcase these players. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. This is awesome.
In the top lane, Finn and Zeus.
No personality from these people, though.
In the jungle, Shun and Owner.
I don't... Come on, man. Give me something.
In the bot lane, Elk and Dumayushi.
Yeah, at least you did. My boy, dude.
As support, Ohm and Carrier.
I like his strut. He's got a good strut. Carefree.
And in mid lane, Knight and Faker.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, there's no showmanship here. There was one guy that did a fist pump while walking up. The rest of these guys are so bland and fucking boring. I'm not saying you got to run out, pull your dick out, and just start jizzing on people or anything, but this is a hype-ass moment of your life. You're building up that hype. You're literally walking out to fucking Linkin Park. Why do you guys look like your dog is dead, bro? Come on, give me something.
Knight and Faker.
The way he said Faker was fire.
And Faker.
That's what I'm saying. Hype it up, man. Be a hype man. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. So many of these players have the charisma of a fucking doorknob, dude. It's so... I want their talent. If I could take just 10% of their talent, I'd hit diamond like it's nothing. And I wouldn't be happy with my life, but I wouldn't feel like a fucking failure after putting $12,000 into or like $14,000 into a fucking video game and only be gold. Fuck, man. That's awesome. This is a masterclass. Even that Ashnikko song that I don't really care for did nothing to like lower the quality of this for me at all. So obviously, I hit it with a like. 76,000 likes, 2 million views. This was so hype. I want to play ranked. Oh, God. Lock in. Corky mid. Feed. First blood. FF at 15. Cry myself to sleep. This was cool. Again, anytime they do something. Why does this guy keep showing up in my feeds? Can I right click this and tell it? No one likes Kyle Kalinske, dude. The dude's a fucking hack. Anyway, this was so awesome, dude. I'm so glad Riot still pumps out good quality shit for League of Legends, at least for Worlds. I wish they would do the same thing for their creators. Like, give us some creator spotlights. Showcase. Like, there's a guy who does YouTube content that talks about all the old stuff in League of Legends, and it's awesome. We need more of this stuff, man. This was awesome. I heard Faker won, so I'm glad that he got to fulfill his legacy and he didn't go down. He didn't go down as like a Tom Brady figure. He needs to fucking retire before that happens. Go out a king. Don't become a fucking pawn, boy. But good shit, man. Good shit. I'm so glad that I got to be a part of this kind of stuff, even on the small scale that I am. Just watching their stuff and playing their game for years. yeah, this is awesome. I wish we had more stuff like this. Like, to think all of this came out around 2009 and it built into this monolith. It's unthinkable. It's unimaginable. I think Riot can really right the ship. We'll be watching Arcane. It just came out a few hours ago. We're going to be watching that, and then we'll be giving our insights on it. We probably won't watch it on stream. I don't need demonetization more. I mean, I don't make any money off this stuff, but copyright claims scare the fuck out of me. And it's not that I want to make money on YouTube. I just want to not lose the 12 years of content that I've made. Because, you know, I'll give you my honest opinions on that to come. That video should be here in either hopefully sometime today, maybe tomorrow, or the next few days. Just started a new job, so I'm trying to work my way through some shit. But yeah, man, this was awesome. And this gives me hope for season 2025. I am looking forward to Arcane, and I'm looking forward to the next hype video that they released at the beginning of the year. My body is ready. I'm a Lee Sin that landed a Q at 10 health. Riot's already cucked me so many times, but I believe. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by today's video. My name is William Mary. Have yourself a wonderful day. Sexy motherfuckers, you. 56 fucking minutes for a 12-minute video? God damn, I paused too much. Shit.